Hi guys, Ronda Winstead here. Hello, hello, hello. I am happy to be here with you. This is Roxy's Journal of Stitchery, and I wanted to show you what I've been up to since my last video. Obviously, I didn't get much done. I just got the body and the antennae. And let's bring this closer. Since we've chatted, I've done a lot of seed stitching, a little more, well, half, I guess, approximately. I've done the butterfly, and as you can see, I have painted. I did a shiny paint, both a purple and this beautiful blue, love that blue, and the gold. And then I've embroidered around that. I have done French knots here, and I have used a yarn. I don't know what it's called. Let's see. But it's like, oh, where is it? Where is it? It's like this. It's kind of fuzzy. So anyway, to fill in this part, and then as I have outlined here on the blue, this was all white, and I have also done the outline stitch alongside the white. I don't know if you can see the two side by side or not, but it was much like this is right here. And then I just stitched alongside. I didn't want to leave this white. Yeah, so I'm just still working on it. I don't know if I will be done this week or not. I'm not going to let that freak me out. Oh, I let things freak me out, guys. I shouldn't do that. So this is the DMC that I am doing my seat stitch with, and I'm just using 2 strands of embroidery floss to do this part. So let us get started. I hope that things are going well for you, my dear friends. And if you are working on this Roxy's Journal of Stitchery, I hope that yours is going well. Just a reminder, I would love to see your work, and of course I follow the hashtag, for that Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. But if you tagged me, then I could definitely know whose, because sometimes by your handle of how you go, it's on Instagram, I don't always know, who that is. All right, so we've got we've got my little tools. I don't know how Rachel and Sarah can just do it so fabulously without tools, I definitely, I need something to protect and something to just sometimes give a little extra push to sometimes. And I think that this is really one of my favorite, let's see, I'll bring that in a little bit. One of my favorite new stitches that I had learned. I haven't done embroidery work on a regular basis for many, many years. When I was much younger, I did quite a bit along with my mother and my oldest sister, both of whom have passed now. Well, all of my sisters have passed. My two. But I learned the outline stitch and the French knot. Those are the only two stitches. Oh, and the daisy stitch. I take that back. The daisy stitch, French knot, and outline. And I was taught to use 2 threads, and yeah. So that's what I knew when I started watching Rachel and Sarah. And so this seed stitch was a fun new one that I had never done before. And then, of course, several of the others I thought were really cool, too. The one probably that I'm the most nervous about, that I haven't really done a lot with in this challenge, and that is the bullion stitch. But I will. Just maybe not today. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So my idea when I was trying to pick out a color for here, I didn't want anything to compete, with the butterfly. I want, and definitely wanted that to be my highlight, but I didn't want it to be washed out and just be a cream or a white. I thought that was just a little bit too subdued, if you will. So I looked through all of my threads, and when I came across this color, it just felt like, because I feel like it's almost could be a subset of this and just a much lighter. And so that, that spoke to me, and it was like, okay, this is what we will work on then. So hopefully I'm not looking up here at my camera all the time to make sure that I'm on camera. I hope I am. Oh my goodness. I do apologize if I'm messing up and not doing this so that you can see clearly. But my hope is that you are just working alongside me too. You got a nice cup of tea or something cold, if it's warm or hot where you're at, or maybe even a cup of hot cocoa. And I know many of you would have a cup of coffee, and I don't drink that, but I could certainly join you with a cup of herb tea or cocoa. Absolutely. Or apple cider. It's a little cool here. We had the sun this morning. Beautiful sunshiny day. And it's clouded over this afternoon. And it appears, whoops, what have we got here? It appears that we might get a little bit of rain. I don't know. I hope not, but you never know. And it is spring, and we do get quite a bit here in Arkansas. Okay. So I am going to continue just stitching here, and I will kind of finish up my stitching here, and then I'll be back and we'll move on to a next step. All right, I'll be back. Okay, we have been continuing on. As you can see, I have gone ahead and finished the seed stitch here. Let me pull that back out just a bit. Okay, so I'm really, I love the butterfly. I love this part. So now we're working on this, and as you can see, I've been couching, doing the couching stitch over this white, this little, I don't know what you call it, but anyway, over the white flower, I have been adding some lavender, the same color as in my butterfly, bringing out that color. And I think that looks really cool. I like that. I think that's pretty. So we will continue. Let's see. Got a few little stitches here. I just didn't want to take a ton of your time, but obviously I wanted to show you a little bit more than in my last video where all I did was the body of the butterfly. That was like, really, Rhonda? Okay, let me bring, oh, is that too close? We'll see. So we are just continuing on here. The sun has come out again. Yay! I love sunshine. Don't you just love the sun? And the brightness and just, I don't know, there's just such a wonderful hope that comes with light. So let's turn that around and we will just give it a couple of stitches to kind of stabilize it. And we will trim that off, make another knot, make another knot. That reminds me, tie a knot, something that my mother used to tell me when I was sad or, you know, things weren't going well with me. She used to say, and it was usually at night when I might call when things were, I thought, were pretty rough. Whoops, let's see. What in the world? Oh my word. I went down through the, well now that's strange. Okay, let's see if we can do that a little bit better. A knot. That's what made me think of it. She would say, it'll all look better in the morning, sweetheart. And she'd say, tie that knot a little stronger and hang on. And it usually did look better in the morning. There's something about making important decisions in the nighttime that, I don't know what it is. And maybe that's one of the reasons why I love light so much. I love the sunshine, I love light. And I really, I guess, like my art to be light and to reflect that. While I can enjoy and appreciate those that create with darker colors and that type of thing. That's just not something that makes me happy to create with those kinds of colors. I like to feel, I don't know, what I call the spirit. And that comes with light and bright. I'm not saying that that's what it is for people that do that, not at all. Because everybody has their, you know, their fancies. That's just the way it is for me. Let's see. So anytime I can, it just, you know, just makes me happy. Okay, let's push that out a little bit. Okay, I'm liking that. So let's go ahead and we shall take a couple of stitches in the back here and yeah, see what else we want to do. Okay. So I definitely I want to do something with the background here. I know there are these French knots, or I don't know, maybe they're colonial knots. I'm not sure which. And we've got the knots in here as well. Let's do some greenery. And I went to Hobby Lobby the other day and I purchased a few more colors. I wanted some things that definitely matched what I was doing. That would be very nice. This would be very nice. But let's go with this one. And we shall take that off and add that to my little pile of threads and etc. Oh, by the way, let me show you. Since I made my last fabric, you know, from scraps, this is my pile so far. Just showing you, I'm still collecting. Now, there's a right way and a wrong way to do this. Okay, that was the right way. Alrighty. So, do I want to do more thickness? A little bit, 3, 2. I want to do more than 2. Let's do 3. We'll just split this little guy in half here. Okay. Alrighty. And we'll see if we can get this threaded without doing a major operation. Ooh, 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 that's nice. We'll take it, right? Okay, get our tools. Tools of the trade. Okay, so I am just, no, I think I'm going to start down here. Okay, and we will continue. We'll do the outline stitch and do our leaves, little leafies. And I'm not sure what all I will do to finish, but I will have it finished before my next video. I'll have this all done. And if I don't show you, well, I won't show you the finished because I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do on every little thing. But I will have it before I do my next video, and I'll show you what I do and the start of whatever it is that Rachel and Sarah have got up their sleeves for a surprise coming next week. So we'll just keep working along. Do this for just a few more minutes, and then we'll call it good for today's video, I just always enjoy so much just visiting with you. You know what's really fun is to think that I'm here in Arkansas, USA, and I'm working on something, and you're over in Scotland or Ireland or Timbuktu or wherever it might be, Bosnia or I don't know where. But, and many of you have mentioned where you're from, and I love that. And we may be working on the very same project, and it's just nice to know that, you know, we have a common camaraderie. We don't have to be in the same exact place to enjoy each other's company. I love that. So, yeah. Okay, so how do I want to do this? I think for this part, I think, how would it be if I just do like a little quilting stitch? Would that be too weird? Oh, no, I like that. Okay. We'll just continue with that. Okay. I'll make sure that I'm trying to have this so you can see perhaps a little bit better. And I do poke myself, by the way. I should have this is where I get poked all the time. I should have another rubber finger down there to avoid, you know, getting the ouch, owies that I invariably get when I'm working on this stuff. Okay, let's see. What do we think? Okay, it's different. I can't say I'm like, oh, that's the most fabulous thing I've ever seen, Rhonda. But I also can't say it's dog meat. It's not bad. It's fun for a little bit of a change. So, whoopsie. Except that I desire to have more showing than not showing. That's the trouble with taking more than one stitch at a time, is that sometimes when you take that running stitch, it ends up that you get more space underneath, the thread running underneath. You get more than on top there. Okay, let's go ahead and tie this one off. So I'm curious as to what it's going to be for next week. I have no clue. No clue whatsoever. Okay. So now it's this part and what to do with these. You know what I might need to do with the flower, with the insert, I might need like a darker lavender or purple. Maybe this. Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead, take that off, add that to our pile of Yums. Oh my goodness. Part of me feels guilty just sitting here chatting with you that, you know, this doesn't feel like work and that I should be somehow, you know, expending a whole lot of energy to do this video, or I'm not like rushing or taking forever. I don't know. But it's a good feeling. You can see my needle is bent. I'm hard on needles. I'm hard on shoes. Come on, get in there. Nope. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Yay! Success, my dears. Success. Okay. So, this is what I'm thinking. The in between all of these white lovely knots, we will, 1, 2, 3, we will do some wonderful French knots to add more color. Yeah. I think that will be very pretty. So that is the plan, Stan. I still have my is it the cover title page that I had started to work on. I have not gotten back to that yet. Ugh. Let's redo that. I've not been able to get back. And I've not put any of my pages in the book yet either. I am just, you know, working on the current pages. And I'm feeling really good to even keep up. Well, not even keep up because I was late last month, wasn't I? Sort of keep up. Minimally. Stick with it. But I'm doing more than I thought I might do, especially after not having done this type of thing for really quite some time. Okay. All right. So as you can see, this will highlight okay. I think that's turning out quite nice. We will just I need to get one of those wool pads that the girls work on. The girls. They are girls. I'm an old lady compared to the girls, but I'm still a girl. Just not quite as young. Not quite as young, my friends. I have a few or more than a few wrinkles. Come on, come on. Okay. So I think that I am ready to call this a video. I don't know how long I've been, but I think with the different things I've been working on, I'm worried that it's going to go too long. But I did want to do more so that so you see more of my work than just the body. Okay. So I will have it finished and show you in next week's video what I do to finish this background and finish putting my little French knots in here. I'm liking it. I hope that you're having a great time working on yours, and that you have just, you know what, just have a fabulous day, okay? All right, love you guys. Bye now.